Grizzlies. Now the Grizzlies, they don't win that game too much. Let's see what's the standings for the Grizzlies. West. The Grizzlies are all the way 12-26. Wow. They win 2-game win streak. But the Raptors.
The City Rec is our starting point with Blaze the Goat. Full sprint up the court and diverts the dunk back to a buddy. Flicks the ball up for the power slam. Some serious elevation provided by a very sweet setup. Over in the neighborhood rec, it's Hated Immortal. Pulls the O board, runs out to pull the defense, and airmails a no-look lob backwards.
Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Jaren Jackson out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Barber in at the center position. And for the Raptors, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Taylor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Grant, how about the importance of this holiday? Especially when you think about everything that Dr. Martin Luther King stood for.
You know, what an honor and a privilege to play today. I mean, it's really inspiring, even after all these years. And you can tell both of them. These teams are grateful to be playing on this day right now.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball.
Memphis got the ball.
Here's Morant, coming off a terrific game against New York. From 11 feet away, that one a little long. Here's prime time. Pass to the captain. Here's prime time. Here's Boss. From the line, that one falls.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's Morant. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for Toronto. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Here's prime time. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. To the wing on the left. From the arc. Counted from distance. Primetime's got 7 points in the game.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both.
Morant, here we go.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. To the left wing. Pass to primetime. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Towns outside. Out left to the wing. Here's primetime. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. You take a look at Toronto. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
You know, for the Raptors, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Throws it up high, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Timeout called. Memphis. Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible doors.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Raptors.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Here's Smart, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the captain, and a nice finish on the layup.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Smart looking around, takes it inside. Roddy, the pass to Smart. Here's Landale. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Smart. Outside, Williams. It's good.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Hold up. Let me set that timer. That timer is different. It's not 10 seconds. We're going to fix the Bucks. Sorry.
Next is Spaces. On a fast break, sending a long bounce lob from the wing. Defense tries to dive, but it's over their head. Right hand pass, left hand finish. So pretty. Final play, sent in from Jay the Worm. Steals the ball and slams a pass off the glass. Gets it to a teammate in style and earns their takeover. Imagine the passes that fall.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Raptors taking up 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got the captain. Towns is out there with Taylor. Then there's Boss. And it's prime time and at the point. And for Milwaukee, we'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Damian Lillard out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Portis in at the 5. What could be better than a bout between two conference rivals? Cannot wait.
Nothing, Kevin. These players and fans are very familiar with each other and desperately want bragging rights.
Here's primetime, covered by Lillard. Primetime, count that bucket.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Lillard looking around. Here's Portis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
He has very sneaky athleticism. Portis relies also on his strength and length to finish inside.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And it's prime time missing. Inside. Lillard with the bucket.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Taylor passes to Boss. Here's primetime. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Connaughton. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Towns. Giannis, no good.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's primetime. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Lillard outside. Picked his pocket. Here's primetime. He's defended by Connaughton. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 9 points.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. A look at Chicago. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Raptors, they've proved the projection right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
They get it back. Kick out to Giannis. They need this. Taylor with the rebound.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's primetime, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Payne with it. They get a hand on it. Lopez. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number one, the Raptors.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Boss. Here's prime time. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Primetime's got 12 points in the game.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
To the paint. Out to the right wing. The pass to the captain. Left side, Taylor. Pass to Primetime. That will count. Bang.
Oh, he made it! He got it to go, and he beat the buzzer.
Wow. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Raptors leading by 9. Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. Portis is out there with DeRozan. And it's Lillard in at the one spot. It's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Milwaukee with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Primetime against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Boss passes to Primetime. Fires from the line to the inside. The kick out to Towns. Toronto working the ball around now. Shoots. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
Look at that.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline.
So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. There's the lob to Towns.
And how about the agility?
Dave flying. Look at Damian Lillard. Look at the lob to Carl Anthony Towns. Damn! Damian Lillard said him poster. Oh, God, he got posted, Dave. Oh, he got posted. Dang. Yeah, Indian timeout, but oh my.
Of Towns cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great.
Oh my God, that guy went flying. Damn, look at Damian Lillard. Look at Damian Lillard.
Display of his basketball IQ.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. One guy has been getting it done his prime time.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
And it's Lillard missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Outside DeRozan. Towns with the defensive effort.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Towns with the steal. And Taylor with the stuff.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's DeRozan. Almost, but it rolls out.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Toronto grabs the miss. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
And the Bucks making a change here. Down low, here's Middleton, and it goes down 2 points.
And this is something Middleton's improved over time, converting through contact.
Here's Primetime. He's got 17. And Towns throws it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Lillard with the bucket.
And Lillard has a shoot-first mentality. Once he gets positioning inside, he looks to score.
Here's Primetime, covered by Lillard. Pass to Primetime. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Tipped away. Towns with the steal. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the captain, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Towns in the corner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
And so it's the...
That's another buzzer beater. Yeah, it's still from Giannis. Dang, Giannis got ripped. 1 second left for another splash.
Toronto Raptors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we could only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what do you think about Milwaukee?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Boss is out there with primetime. Then there's the captain. Then it's Shorty, and it's Towns in at the power forward position. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Taylor's checked in for Taylor. Mikal Bridges comes in for the captain. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Boss. Young is subbed in for primetime. Young passes to Thompson. Back to Young. Shoots the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Young's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Raptors. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. The layup missed.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Thompson for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Lillard, the pass to Connaughton. Middleton inside the three-point line. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Bridges inside the three-point line. And another basket for Toronto.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And it's Lillard missing.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years, and there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. The 3-ball, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And Lillard kicks to Middleton. Back to Lillard. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To halt the run, and Middleton, the basket on the assist by Lillard. Middleton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Thompson from long range. Drills it from outside.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Lillard from outside, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Wasted no time on that one. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Middleton looking it over. Thompson with the rebound.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And a deep 3 from Young. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Man, he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
He doesn't get the second one. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Thompson for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Beauchamp, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Beauchamp's got his first basket of the night. Young fires away from outside, from beyond the arc, and then some.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
DeRozan's shot is off. Toronto with the ball. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Offensive rebound. Towns. Thompson for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Adrian Griffin has out there. Brook Lopez is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Micic in at the 2. And so it's Milwaukee now. To the middle. And that one's good. Love. Love's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. Here's Thompson. Out to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Young.
Klay Thompson is really putting in the work on the offensive end, trying to make a big impact on the scoreboard.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. The Bucks making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. Could we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's blocked.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Bucks. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Joseph. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Young will bring it up for Toronto. Thompson for the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Payne. He feeds it to Love. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Thompson for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Thompson for the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got 31.
This is Klay Thompson's go-to shot. Such an effective shooter from outside the arc.
Here's Beauchamp. Good D by Thompson.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Payne with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Klay Thompson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Fires away from outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Hernan Gomez passes to Beauchamp. Back to Hernan Gomez. Payne gets a wide open look. No good again that time.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Bridges dishes to Towns. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Trae Young with the triple.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This is over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.